Hi anybody. Welcome back to the channel, JaysBucket. I'm Jay. As always, got my building buddy Jay hanging out here with me whenever I'm building. And we're back for another Lego live build. And today, what do we got for today? Are we even live? I think I am. There we go. Yes, we are. Alright, we got sometimes I feel like I'm way farther back than what I actually am, and sometimes I feel like I'm not as far as I am. So I'm not sure if anyone heard me say, "Hi anybody, welcome back to the channel," because what I'm looking at, I just came in like looking at the boxes. So I don't know. Welcome back. We got another Lego live build going on here on another Sunday evening, and we're doing some space sets tonight. And we're already dropping frames. This is going to be another... I wonder if it's OBS. That's what I'm starting to wonder. Yeah, we got 40715 and 40716. Little alien packs, basically, to be building. We got George here in the chat. Welcome to George. George has been here for a while. And just me in, right? We got Open Plumbing here as well, saying hi, good evening. Welcome, Open Plumbing. And George has been here for a bit. He's got a bunch of stuff going on here. We're gonna check out the little poll that we got going on. And the poll today is, if aliens exist, what would they be like? And we got 4 options. We got little green men at 33%, 0% at the grays, 33% saying microorganisms, which is probably the most likely thing, I would say, and 33% saying something we can't even imagine, which is also another likely scenario, because our human brains, I don't think, can conceive what may actually be out there. We've tried, but I don't know if we're going to get there. Alright, let's quickly check in on last week's builds. We had a couple great little builds last week. We had these little Toys R Us exclusive kiddie rides. This one's a little dragon one with a knight sitting on the ride. And yeah, these guys go up and down and back and forth. Pretty awesome. Oh, no. And then our second one was a little pirate ride. And there's 2 more of these. There is a space ride, and there's like a fantasy ride. One's like a unicorn. But these are what we were building last week. These are really cool little sets. They were exclusive to Toys R Us here in Canada, and then you could get them on the VIP site afterwards. And then we also had our little polybag 3-in-1 that was the cat. We built the owl last week. So this week we will try and get to the little crocodile. And we got Caribbean Girl here saying hello everyone. Welcome in, Caribbean Girl. Open Plumbing saying it's Monday morning here in the UK. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe you guys are up Monday morning watching me stream. I love it though. Love to see it. But I think you guys are absolutely crazy. Click and Cliff. Welcome in, Click and Cliff, saying yes. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys are having a good Sunday evening, most likely. Not Monday morning. We got Matt. Welcome in, Matt. Saying hi, everyone. Click and Cliff saying, yo, George. Click and Cliff can't stop clicking, saying George. No, he cannot. He just keeps on clicking. Clicking those bricks. Clicking and bricking, some might say. Am I right, Click and Cliff? Alright, we are going to get going. We got 80-something pages in the 716 build and 70-something pages in the 715 build. Small little booklets. One is rather bent. Love it when my booklets come super duper bent. It's great. But let's get going here. Yes, sir. Saying click and clip. Blowheat saying Lego train. Welcome in, Blowheat. No trains today, unfortunately. All right, we're going to start this build off 40715 with a minifigure and his legs and his torso to be correct. Oh, let me get the other camera going. You can see all the pieces, all the pink bits. You can see all the pink bits, George. We're going to get this little minifigure. Oh, she's awesome. Loving it. Little space minifig. She got the open, yeah, and I already missed her little oxygen tank. That being said, how many pieces am I going to build wrong into these two sets? Let's go with like 10 today. We got little space minifigure. Oh, her head's a wee bit sideways. There we go. She's, oh my goodness. No, she does hold it backwards. Okay, yeah, she's got the little walkie-talkie piece and a black oxygen tank. I'm not sure if that's normal. Do they normally have kind of opposite color oxygen tanks? I thought it would be a white one for sure. Really good little minifigure. Open Plumbing saying England are through to the World Cup semifinals. Woo! There you go. Go England, go. When did Canada get kicked out? I haven't even been following, so I'm not sure who's in the semifinals right now, guys. I gotta know. And when did Canada get kicked out? Because I know Canada got kicked out. I just don't know when. I see the pink bits, right? My friend sent me a package of 3D printed Lego tracks at a larger radius for bigger turns. Can't wait for it to arrive. That's pretty cool, actually, man. Yeah, I guess they come in very specific, straight and probably very specific turns. So that's pretty neat that you got some custom made ones. All right, let's go and build our little moon buggy thing. We're gonna start this build off with an axle and a clippy piece. Official names as per Blowheat. Nice glasses, nerd, to the astronaut. Yeah, I assume most astronauts are fairly nerdy, and that's a-okay. They're allowed to be nerdy. They get us to places we could never imagine. I bet you, Blowheat, all the people that created train technology probably had glasses and are probably nerds. Because train technology is actually pretty amazing technology as well. We got some yellow clips going on. Those look like the really pale yellow on my camera, but they're not. They're the standard bright yellow. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, favorite piece out of these two sets. The one is got, the first one's got this translucent purple with the kind of sparkly inside, the diamond piece or a mineral. I'm liking that one. Also liking the aliens. And then this one, the 716, has this crazy purple like kind of plant stem piece that I was really liking out of that second set. It's also got, both have this cool pink translucent leaf. I like that one as well. Cool little build technique here as well. We're taking the old school like laser blasters and using them as kind of like perimeter for the for this little moon buggy. Open Plumbing saying Spain, France, England, and Argentina are in the semifinals. Right on. All right, well, go England, go. That's for sure. I think it's going to land on red or pink. Oh, the wheel? Very well could. Or green. Lego Kid, welcome in, Lego Kid, saying happy Sunday. Came back from a youth group leader retreat. Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully you had lots of fun there. I am absolutely pooped, guys. I don't know if anybody on my stream, no one's ever really mentioned like playing Pokemon before, Pokemon Go, Pokemon games, anything like that. I just did a 2-day event and I walked over 42 kilometers in the last 2 days. So, and I'm like completely like drained from the sun over these last 2 days. Yeah, so my brain's just like, seems like mush right now. That's a coral bit and a leafy boy. There you go. There are many leafy boys in Lego. You got that right. There are lots of leafy boys in Lego. Alright, we're putting some translucent yellow cheese wedges on the front of this guy, and our classic brake lights. And then we're adding a wrenchy piece and like a pole at the back there. I love how these are the classic space colors too. The gray, the blue, translucent, loving it. Canada went out last week when they lost 3-0 to Mexico. Thank you, Open Plumbing. That's what I was wondering earlier. 3-0 to Mexico, eh? And then, I'm curious, Open Plumbing, who took out Mexico to make it into the semifinals? I'm also wondering that. 3-0. Oof. Ooh, that's a little, I'm liking that contraption as a, steering wheel setup there, kind of. Water time. Yes, thank you, George. The sun has evaporated all the water out of me. Lego Kid saying, I took lots of notes, so I'm exhausted from the trip. Yeah. It's fairly easy to get, mentally exhausted when you're doing stuff. Especially if it's like kind of continuous over multiple days, so I feel you. Oh, Morocco, okay. It wasn't Mexico, it was Morocco. Okay, thank you for the clarification. Wait, was it the Saiga Beach area? No, but I'm sure there were people playing there. I'm sure there were. We just put little train wheels, actually. I'm pretty sure these are train wheels, Blowheed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm like fairly positive those are train wheels. So this little moon buggy has train wheels. What are train wheels called? Blowheed, you've got to tell me. My friend ran a Pokemon event there this weekend. Yeah, it's definitely got to do with that, for sure. All right, let's get our little astronaut into her buggy. She is going to be exploring a foreign world that she has no clue what she's about to see. She sits down in her buggy there. Pokemon Lego, who likes it? George. So I've been asking for Pokemon minifigure molded stuff, and they did do that. They did that, and of course they made it like a $500 set. So I like it, but I'm not impressed. So I was kind of hoping they were gonna stick with all big brick built creature Pokemon, so that I wouldn't need to spend my money on it. But now I'm feeling like I might have to. Blowheed saying, I like all Lego, but I don't desire to own Pokemon sets. I would build it with joy, though. Yeah, there you go. I don't necessarily desire to build all the sets or own all the sets, but I still build them with joy, like you just said. France knocked out Morocco next. Okay, cool. So who do we got left here again? Spain, France, England, and Argentina. Okay, so do you know who you're playing against? Do you know if it's England against who yet? I love that you guys are keeping track of this. Alright, I think we're building an alien. I'm guessing this is one of the first aliens. We got some green bits on some snot stuff. Got some curvy boys here. It might be an alien tail. Ooh, an alien tail. I got a dream set for today to build. Nice, Matt. That's awesome. So I think the Pokemon Lego is kind of expensive. Yes, it is. It's a little too expensive. A little wheelie boys. Thank you, Blowheed, for the official name. Yeah, it's definitely too expensive. It is completely geared toward adults and not for children whatsoever. And I think that's kind of a shame. I think that they should have geared this towards kids, not made them so expensive. But here we are. This is the world we live in now. Hey, we got Luffy Y1860. Welcome in, Luffy. Hopefully you're having a good evening or morning or whatever time of day it is for you. And Chloe's saying, let's go England. England versus Argentina. All right. I feel like you guys got this. Finals are coming up for you guys. Yeah. I think you guys are good. This guy's, I'm loving that tail, the leafy tail, and he's got little feet. He's got little feet. Little claw feet and a little tail going so far. Loving this. World Cup final is next Sunday. Hopefully England will be there. So 1 week away. Okay. So let me get this straight. I'm going to be streaming alone if the final's next Sunday. Got it. All right. We're putting some pink bits on, George. This looks really cool, actually. I know Matt's already got this set, and he probably loves these little alien guys, but these little pink bits as like little frilly pieces, that's pretty cool. This is reminding me almost of that little dream set that I did, that little like 18-in-1. Until I get to this kind of next step where it looks nothing like one of these dream sets, and it definitely gets that alien vibe back. Where's that other one? Got little yellow claws. I don't think I have claws in either of these two colors. This is green and yellow claws. I'm pretty sure I don't have them in either color. And I got new eyeball pieces, like little printed eyeball pieces in green, which I 100% do not have. So that's pretty cool. This guy is looking like a little alien lion type thing. So when I go to my poll and say something we can't imagine, I think this checks that box right there. There's alien number 1 for our astronaut to discover. Looking pretty good. Get on the map, saying George, right? By the way, aliens are very existent, and there is more than one species. Oh, for sure. Yeah. We got someone new here, Jay. Tell them about the Lego map. Yes, Luffy, if you would like, you can get yourself up on the Lego map. I need a color. I have a bunch of studs here. You can choose a color and give me a location in the world. Doesn't have to be where you live, just anywhere you'd like to be on the map. And you can join if you'd like. If I could buy a Lego robot with light brick size, I'd buy a Pikachu Lego. Yeah, kind of like light up its electricity type stuff, or does it come with a light brick? Is that what you're saying there? I don't even know. I haven't looked at the Pikachu set like at all. Once I saw it was brick built, I was like, nope, I'm good. And the price. Matt, what set did you get? Blowheed's wondering. You got the Dreams set. Yeah, which one? There's a few. There's a few of those. I'll be here, Jay, St. George. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that, George. Thank you. Appreciate you. That's another little leafy boy. Yeah. I like the aliens a lot, saying Matt. Yeah. They have lots of fun parts. They definitely seem to. Such a common part name for me. Leafy boy, or just adding boy onto something. Alright, we're going to start the rest of this build off. Yeah, with that triangular-ish piece. That's a green egg. You're just missing ham. There you go. Kind of, yeah. I can see it. I like the different colors we got going on here. The blues and the oranges are very kind of striking against each other, and that's like a teal. I know it doesn't show the best on my camera, but Blowheat, I'm from Antarctica, right? There you go. If I could bring back one retired set, which one would you choose? That's probably fairly easy for me at the moment, especially since we're doing some Lego stuff. I would bring back Life on Mars. I love those little mech sets. I used to have quite a few of them. They kind of got lost in the shuffle. But I love those Life on Mars sets. I also kind of like... There's so many old retired sets that are just awesome. I liked Nexo-Knights. I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked Nexo-Knights. Even like Ultra Agents and stuff like there's so many good themes that that Lego could bring back and people would just eat up. So we got some little terrain building here. I assume we're gonna hide this crystal piece kind of behind it, mineral crystal piece. I just meant size, like 5 to 6 inches tall. Okay, yeah, for sure. Light brick would be cool in yellow or blue for electricity. Yes, it definitely would. If you could kind of get a light brick going and like, yeah, illuminate some sparks and stuff like that, that would look pretty cool. Ooh, we got blue leaves. I like that. Those blue leaves look really cool. There you go. Building up slowly but surely. The set is 71513 Nightmare Scorpion. It has the new gem part with a clear creature. Ooh, that's cool. You can call it a leafy lady if you like. It's not sexist. I appreciate that. Thank you. We don't want to judge here. These are kind of going back to back. We're building this up pretty good. The robot set I mentioned did come with a light brick. It's sort of like Iron Man chest light. Ooh, the arc reactor. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty awesome. How is this going on there? We're really building up one side compared to the other. It makes the whole set glow. I like it. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I have a couple light bricks, not too many. They're in their respective sets. I haven't used them for anything else. But I do like light bricks. They're pretty cool. Ooh, almost lost that. We got like the pink little ice cream scoops or soap bubbles, whatever you want to call them, along with the pink translucent leafy boys. But these look pretty cool. I like those. And then we got some crazy, like, almost like octopus arms going on. Open Plumbing saying, have you seen the Lego ET set? It looks pretty cool. I might buy it. Yeah, I think it was, is that one a little bigger, if I don't recall? It's fairly new as well, I'm pretty sure. Whoa, where did I... Oh yeah, that goes over here. I thought I missed a clip, but it's hiding behind here. So we're hiding that mineral piece pretty well there, on one side at least. Yeah, ET's going to be a really good set. I think it's going to sell pretty well for them too. We got some upside down flowers going on one of these branch pieces. that's kind of neat. Upside down flowers there. Going on the very top of that black octopus arm type thing. Giving us like an alien tree, kind of. Pretty cool looking. George saying, I love pink Lego. I know, right? I've got a few, but they're mostly 9-volt train lights, which take power from the train motors via the track. Okay. I don't have enough 9-volt track to make a big loop, but it sure saves on batteries. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't even know there was like powered track. That's pretty awesome, actually. All right, we're moving on to bags 3 and 4. That was bags 1 and 2. If you didn't know, sorry, didn't let you know either. What is this? There it is. And bag 3, starting with one of these web pieces with the kind of pale green almost. Creeping Girl saying colorful. Yeah, it is. I like all the different colors in these. These are very cool. George saying CK is late. CK's here. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome in, CK. How's it going? We're building some aliens, and they're not gray aliens, CK, so you don't have to worry. Better late than never, right? The old stuff was powered track, but it doesn't allow for multiple trains or switches. Ooh. So that could pose some problems. So then are you limited by... Okay, so each powered like base that you put on takes up so much power, so you can only have a certain amount of powered bases. And then can it only pull so much kind of cars behind it? I think this is going to be another alien guy. I guess they'll all be alien guys after this. This guy looks quite different. He's got a pretty cute little face here, though. Well, that camera's not great for that. Look at his cute little face. He's got 3 eyeballs and a little smiley face. And he's got a pink bit on his head, George. This is a strange looking alien. I'm not gonna lie. Got a random horn at the top of the flower or leaf piece, and that's it for him. That is it. Okay, next alien. Same kind of web piece, but a square green piece. And then this is like a upside down blue leaf. So that's pretty cool. Caribbean Girl saying, Jay, did you say you were in a Pokemon race this weekend? No, it's like a mobile game, and there was just a big event this weekend. So all of us Pokemon nerds were out catching little monsters on our phones all weekend, basically. Where is that? What is it? It's the light green. Oh, we got another eyeball, green eyeball. Length was an issue too. You need to use Lego AC adapter and a speed controller, which came from Lego, but it's attached to the rails via adapter bricks, and if your loop was too long, the power would drop off around the loop and your train would stop. Oof. That's no good. So sometimes you couldn't even make it around a loop. I could see how that would pose some problems for train enthusiasts who want to, make really long tracks and whatnot. George, I know you said water time earlier, so thank you. George saying it's a pink hat for that last guy. Oh, this guy's got like a little crown. And he's also got like a little pink leaf booty going on there a little bit. He's got a green cone and a golden crown on top. This guy's a little different too. Single-eyed alien opposed to the tri-eyed alien. Oh, I don't know. There we go. Okay, next one. You can install multiple powered adapters, but they all had to be wired to the same controller, and it became a hassle. Yeah, I could definitely see how that would be a little annoying to deal with all the time. We got one of these like bear claw rock pieces. I didn't even notice it when I started building. Not a huge fan of the color of it, but hey, not too bad. Some curved pieces on the side, more green on the top. We're gonna have quite a few aliens here, more than I guess expected. Oh, this guy's got the web on his head. Whoa. He's a web head. I don't know why we're putting his little feet on the bottom when we probably could have started with those, but all good. And then move back to the top for his little accessories on his head. He's got another pink hat, George. He's got little yellow hands, beige feet, one eye, little flower hat on the top, and a rock bear claw piece for a bottom. Alright, I think we're on to our last alien for this set. Not big into Pokemon, so wasn't sure, but I adore Pikachu, saying Caribbean Girl. Oh yes, Pikachu is definitely a fan favorite. Recently got a Lego set, and it ain't cheap, like Matt was saying earlier. Alright, last little alien guy. Assume last guy, maybe not. No, maybe not. Maybe there's one more after this. This guy has giant feet. Maybe they're not even feet at all. Maybe I'm completely wrong about what this alien body parts are. Okay, he's pretty cool looking. He's got like crab vibes almost, like claw hands. Look at his giant feet though, they're huge. And then he's got another pink hat, George. Another pink hat. Maybe one more. One more. Here we go. Pikachu has a black tip on his tail, right? No, not at the tip. Is it black? Oh. I'm surprised I don't have something Pikachu around here. Got other Pokemon. There's definitely black in the tail. I just don't know if it's right at the tip. Might be. Maybe it is. Oh boy. Here's my non-Pokemon knowledge coming out. There's a lot of green, Jay. Yes, there sure is. Because they're little green men. Not really. They're little green somethings, but men, I don't think, is what they are. This one's got pink ears. If they're ears. Ooh, I think I get extra eyeballs. I do. This one's got like little yellow pincers. This one's actually pretty cute. I like this one. I like his feet kind of. They're that like inverted leaf piece as well. Got a tail, yellow pincers. I like this one. This one's pretty cute. Remember it is black, but apparently it's all yellow. Yeah, I thought it was all yellow. I thought there was some black on it somewhere though. What am I missing? Oh, on this fella. This guy's supposed to have two extra pieces on his little pincers there. Supposed to be more green than he was. Okay, there we go. That is 40715. And I think yep. I was confused if one of those leaf pieces would be a legit extra, but I think they are. So 40715 consists of all of this. So we got a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aliens, along with one little astronaut and one little bit of terrain here. So there we go. This is all 40715. And 40716 is going to give us 3 aliens and 2 kind of larger bits of terrain. And a folded up book. I do like these big pieces here. They're pretty cool. Always good to have some nice plates. Alright, we're not going to start with that though. We are going to start with some claws. Apparently I put bag 1 farther away from the rest of me. Okay, so this is 40716, alien number 1. Two clippy pieces, clippy boys. Let's turn them the right way. Yep. Blowheat, if you're still here, what do you call these guys? What are these ones? Hey, Scott's here. Welcome in, Scott. Hope you're having a good evening, buddy. CK saying, gave my like. Thank you. Appreciate the like. Always forget to mention it. George saying, me too. Awesome. CK saying, I watched Detective Pikachu today. That's a good movie. I like that movie. I'm kind of surprised they didn't make a second one or kind of continue that that kind of, you know, real life Pokemon stuff, things. We got the blue leaves. This guy is looking like an old wise alien. He's kind of giving me that vibe. He's giving me old wise alien vibes with his beard. And he's got blue leaves at the back. So this fella here is from 40716. Alien number 2. You know what? No, this was bag 1, that was bag 2. But I guess they combine them? Yes, bag 1 and 2 gets combined. That's why. Okay, so I wasn't going crazy. And this, I think, is going to be the biggest alien of them all. Matt, if you're here still, do you know if there's more of these, like, not necessarily the alien packs, but there's probably a bunch of other of the space sets that come with these kind of little alien builds, eh? I imagine. Build a couple legs for this fella. The reason I'm asking, I'm wondering if how like intense some of these aliens actually get. Like, these are rather small ones, but I'm curious if, like, some of the aliens and maybe some of the bigger sets, like, do they get very extensive? Are they getting, like, huge? And I'm also wondering, why did I not buy them? Because these are fun little builds. This is a cool little, like, fiddlehead build. Nice little tail for this guy. That's cool. I like that. Pikachu has black on his ears, but not on his tail. More brown on his tail and mostly yellow. Yeah. Matt saying, so one set, the 4+1, had a little green alien. Okay, that was similar. Okay. I thought maybe some of these would get fairly large. This one's seeming like it's just kind of like the tip of the iceberg for making big aliens. Jay, it looks like you have a tarantula spider on your map. Yeah, I know. They noticed that last week, or yeah, I think it was last week. It exactly is a spider. I got that one for Christmas in my stocking, and it was just hanging straight down, but then you could just kind of see half of it on screen. It looked a little funny, so I kind of moved him over. I don't think anyone come on from Russia yet, so I'm not covering anybody Well, that's not true. There are a couple studs in Japan that I guess I'm covering. Maybe I should move them. Maybe I should move them slightly and not cover up those studs. There we go. That's much better. Yes. I apologize to the two that were in Japan on the map that I was covering up for the past few weeks. Alright. This might be my favorite alien of them all. This one is absolutely wild. It's so tall compared to all the other ones. Look at this thing. And his head like moves around. The body, I guess that's the body, I don't know. The neck moves around. I thought that was his tail, but it's like the... Oh no, that is the front of him. What? Oh my goodness. How does he go? Okay, so it is the tail. So this is the tail. So we could almost do like... So he does go this way. Yes. I had the face turned around the other way. So this is his front legs. I'm still liking him. He's my favorite alien so far. I like his long neck. Reminds me of a dinosaur. Sheesh, I don't remember that. That's the front. Yeah, no. I got that mistaken. My bad. It is not the front. Alright, we're going to move on. We're going to add this... Okay, what are the odds I get that like right on the eyeball? That was pretty funny. Tiny little hole in the middle of that plate, and I put it like right in where the one alien's eyeball is. Okay. Yep, it's gonna be one of those times. This terrain's probably gonna look pretty cool. I'm curious too if like, are the aliens gonna fit on this terrain at all? Because like they don't really fit on this terrain piece really at all. But these are bigger. These are slightly bigger, so maybe we'll have a little bit of space in there to fit maybe the smaller old wise alien. Maybe not as well. Oh, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these crystal pieces in this set that I didn't even notice. They're going all over the place. Some aren't even hidden. Wow. So obviously the one is going to be hidden there in the back. But then the other one's just out in the open. Completely out in the open. Piece down. Oh, there we go. I'm liking the different colors there. Is that dark nougat, maybe? Light nougat? The different colors are nice for sure. Not all the same kind of color contrast. It's good. I built that wrong. Definitely first step that I built completely wrong. We got the little pink leaf part going at the back here, George. Nice purple piece going in. I like me some purple. blue leaves. And a brown slope in here. More blue leaves. And a 1 by 1. Is that a clip? Yes, that's the clip. Okay, then we turn this fella around. I was supposed to add the ice cream piece. I should have known. Okay, so turn it around. Slope that there. Slope that there. And that goes there. So we're definitely building up around the back of where that crystal piece hides out. Hey, Buck Daniel. Sorry I'm late. No worries. Glad you made it. Ooh, I like when they do this. So I like when they put like a leaf piece down and then kind of build on top of it rather than just leave that as an open section. It really kind of, you know, it makes it look like that's literally growing out of this, you know, wall. I think that's a really nice touch there. And just the fact of adding like that one little dark nougat plate on there, it really changes, you know, the tone of the build. Obviously that section in the middle where it's like you know, multiple different browns and nougats and stuff, but really breaks up the build a bit. It's a nice touch. Another pink piece, George. And this is pretty solid. Like, I'm actually I'm quite impressed on how solid that is. 4 purple flowers. We got some flowers in the build, CK. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got some flowers, some pink flowers. George saying hi to Buck as well. Oh, and they're actually even going even more with the purple flowers. They're having purple leaves stick out of the purple flowers. Those are cool. I like those. I like those pieces a lot, actually. They look really good. And a blue leaf. Matt saying, I ended up placing the aliens on my space shelves. They don't really all fit on that environment, but it's a fun thing. Yeah, I was definitely thinking, like, they're not all going to fit on, and they are separate sets, so I don't expect the, you know, 6 other aliens to fit on this actual set. But there's definitely a little kind of piece here I feel is going to be able to house 1, even maybe 2 of them. We got more of these crazy black octopus arms. These are really giving me reminders from the Gargantos set that we built a long time ago. Loved that set a lot. I might, if we have multiples of these extra blue flowers, I might even stick a couple more on here. So it's looking like we're going to get a few extras, probably from each bag that they come in. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and stick 1 or 2 more on each one. Kind of fill it in a little more. Why not? Let's add one on the other one too. There you go. So there we go. This is done. So this is one of the little terrain pieces. So just kind of a little arch at the top there. You know, the diamond pieces, minerals, whatever you want to call them. Love them in the translucent purple, kind of sparkly too a little bit. The translucent pinks are really adding to it, and I really like those purple flowers with the purple leaves sticking out the bottom, or the top at the bottom. I think that's a really nice touch, actually. Honestly, without it, like, it's a really nice little detail for that build. Buck saying hi to George. Flowers sound nice right about now. Add some prettiness to my day. Oh, there you go. Okay, I broke my book. Whoops. Okay, so we'll add that terrain piece to the back. Yeah, we could definitely put, you know, you can definitely stick the elder alien on there. He's kind of sticking out the front, and you know, we could even probably, hang on, did I miss something there? Oh, I did miss something. So I wasn't supposed to add so many extra pieces. So I missed putting this other stem piece on that purple platform. It actually spins a little bit. So I missed that little stem piece on the purple platform right there. I was actually going to stick one of the other aliens on that purple platform, because now they don't fit there quite as nice, but hey, we can kind of shove them in there. But again, that was from a completely different set. They're not necessarily supposed to go with this set. So there we go. What's the name of this planet? Ooh, I think that's for the chat to decide. What are we naming the planet here, chat? You guys gotta come up with a name. Alright, we're gonna build alien number 1. Wait, another alien? Does this one come with 3? Oh, it does come with 3. I thought we already built all the aliens. Alien number 3, not even number 1. Oh, my book is not. Biscoff planet, there you go. Colorful planet. Who's going to win the football cup this year, George is wondering. Planet Biscoff, yep. Planet J. The colorful Biscoff planet. Nope. That doesn't go there before that goes there. Yeah, I don't think we could go with anything other than Planet Biscoff. I think that's got to be it. Oh, come on, little booklet. Stay. Okay, this guy I think is going to be pretty tiny. I think we're done him now. Yeah. He's actually pretty cute. He's just a little tiny fella. So he's got one eye. He's got like a cheese wedge for a mouth or a beak or something. He almost looks like a little alien bird. And then he's got these 2 pink pieces right at the back. But he's a cute little guy. And he can definitely fit on this... you know, he could fit up top here somewhere, probably. Oh yeah, no problem. He's a little alien bird type looking thing. He can fit up there. The elder alien fits at the bottom. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Land of the Biscoff. The Biscoff territory. Yeah. I like Land of the Biscoff, actually. That's pretty good. State of Biscoff. I think land... Biscoff land. Biscoff land. If I had the pieces, I would totally make like a... It wouldn't go together, but like totally make the province of Biscoff. I was thinking if I had the pieces for next year's advent calendar, I could totally do like an alien planet scene instead of like snowy scene. But I really don't have the pieces for that. I like Scott's answer. Which one? He has 4 there. But I do like Land of the Biscoff. We're doing, like Caribbean Girl saying, colorful planet. We got some colors going here. Lots of blues and orange, greens. All sorts going on. That's in. Now we need this one. It's over there. Biscoff needs to find you on here. Hashtag Biscoff, right? I'm surprised like Scott hasn't contacted Biscoff on our behalf yet. Scott totally needs a Biscoff endorsement. So I wonder if this is gonna be like, is this gonna be like liquid nitrogen on this planet? Is this gonna be water? Like what's going on with this planet? We got some colorful things going on here. I'm almost like concerned about what type of stuff is gonna be on this one. And a nice little touch too that I think is gonna come out. Like, I don't know why, I'm loving that one little bluish teal stud underneath the terrain. And they did it over here as well. They hit a nice blue little stud underneath the terrain there. I wonder if you're ever going to notice that, you know, as the build continues. You probably won't notice that one as much as you do this one, obviously, because it's on the outside. But I don't know, I'm liking it as a nice little detail of how colorful the build actually is. A couple browns going in here. One of our purple. Minerals again. Purple spot. Biscoff City. That was not bad. What would I say? Just that you love Biscoff. What more is to be said? I love Biscoff, and you should send me free Biscoff. And I'm not saying that for me. I'm saying that for you, Scott. You should be getting free Biscoff. The amount of you know, Biscoff free advertising that has gone on this channel, you deserve some free Biscoff out of it all. I honestly believe that. We're adding more pink bits, George. We got the pink leafy bits this time, though. I will tell them that I wish to visit the land of Biscoff. They'll be like, what? That's perfect. instruction booklet is so bent, it's not even funny. Now we got more colorful stuff going on here. Where's that one going? Right in there. We're adding more orange and greens, and there we go. Another little flower. I wonder if this one's going to connect over in like an arch almost. I know I could totally know that if I had just looked at the booklet, but I don't think it does. We are doing a little bit of a symmetrical thing, so. But I don't think it connects like I'm actually wondering. We're definitely building up the other side, very similar to that first side there. More pink bits for George. Pink leaves and pink flowers. More clippy pieces. More pink leaves. Alright, we got these crazy octopus arms, but they're pink this time. Kind of adding these pink octopus arms. Maybe they will elect me as king there. Ooh. Then you have to get free Biscoff. Okay, I'm liking this. We got big purple leaves, like tree leaves, with purple leaves on top with purple flowers on top. So purple leaves with purple leaves on top with purple flowers on top. Pretty cool. Now I think I might actually swing this kind of in to kind of make like almost like an arch in the middle, I think. It's not supposed to go that way, but I'm totally gonna do it that way because I like how it looks. So let's do this. And there's one of those purple leaves in the middle as well. What? Where's my other purple leaf? Where did it go? Where's my other leaf? I am legitimately missing a leaf. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to have two of these as extras, but I'm completely missing one of these purple leaves, and so these leaves kind of go in the middle here, which I have that, but I don't have another purple leaf, which I'm actually very disappointed about, because now I can't finish that on all three sides. Matt, can you confirm, am I supposed to have a sixth leaf like this? Because I've only got 5. I don't know how close you are to your set, or if it's anywhere near you. I'm just curious if I'm supposed to have, actually I can check from here. No, I'm only supposed to have 5. What? How does that make any sense? Okay, I see what I did wrong. Okay, so 2 are supposed to be purple leaves on this end, and then one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now I'm missing a pink one. Yeah, okay. I'm actually missing a bright pink one. So there's supposed to be 2 bright pink ones here, 2 purple ones here, and then 3 bright pink ones on this one, and 3 purple ones on this one. So I'm actually missing a bright pink one, not a purple one. So that can get filed under a missing piece on this set. So I'm gonna have to contact Lego. So yeah, I'm missing one of these light pink flower pieces. Unless it fell on the floor that I didn't notice. But I only dropped one piece this whole build. And I don't have any other pink leaves anywhere. Those are blue. So yeah. And in the back of the book it shows you how many pieces you need. 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so I'm supposed to have 4 of those there, and for 2 here, and I have 2 extras. So I think that's all it is. Where's this mineral supposed to go? Over there. But what I was saying before is I kind of like this. I kind of like this being put in the middle. These are supposed to be off. These are supposed to be off to one side and kind of have it open in the middle. But I don't know. I kind of like the look of it being closed off and kind of like an arch in the middle there. So yeah, so that's what I'll do. Thank you for looking, Matt. I think I figured it out, though. I appreciate it. You can ask Lego to send it. Too bad that happened. Yeah, I actually need to get my pieces from the Safari, the Friend Safari set. All those scratched up window pieces I had. So I'll just kind of do both at once here, but I definitely do want those pieces. A couple extra pieces there. Quite a few extra pieces in this set. I think I ended up with 4 extra green eyeballs, which is pretty cool. Oh, I'm still here. Got really into my build. It is a bit more involved. No worries. It's all good. So here we go. This is basically everything from these 2 builds. What? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 aliens and 3 little terrain pieces. So pretty cool little builds, actually. I like them. All right. Last week, we ended up building the other 3-in-1 owl from the cat. So I think what I'll do is quickly tear this apart, and Buck, up to you if you want to stick around, but I'm going to build the alligator this time. And we'll get that 3-in-1 build done and over with. And then I can see which build I liked the best. And see if it's going to stick around or if it ends up back in like the bin of previously built sets. Oh, it's not mirrored weird. Yeah. George saying, I'm not going anywhere. George is here for all the builds. Unless he goes to sleep, then he's here for only some of the builds. But George actually never sleeps, so he's here for all of the builds. Alright, I got all that taken officially apart. And I had all the other pieces that we didn't use for the owl. I really like these little guys. These are cute little fellas. Here we go. Alright. This is what we're working with. Oh, I didn't take it all apart. I missed a wing. There we go. So this is what we're working with for the alligator. George, you're so loyal, right? Alright, Buck's saying I'm good with that. Awesome. Alright, let's start this alligator build off with a 2x2 white piece. Alright, and then I think the alligator might use more pieces than the owl did. Obviously the cat used all of the pieces, but I have a feeling that the alligator is going to use a little bit more than the owl. I probably should have counted the amount of pieces I had left over before I combined them all back together, but I didn't. Can always do it at another time. Matt saying, I got an extra of the alien pack when it was super cheap and made more, and a few of my own. Oh, that's clever. They're so wonky looking, some of them, that yeah, I feel like it'd be pretty easy to make your own. Now, I'm saying that not being the most creative person. I'm one that definitely needs instructions for most things. But I feel like they're so wacky that you could fairly easily build something that is almost resemblant of what we're getting here. I guess I should show kind of what we have so far. This is what we're working with the alligator. So I'm sure you came up with a couple really good ones. This is his tail. Okay. It's like, what is this? But it's his tail. Oh my goodness. There we go. I assume that's its tail. It's gotta be. Kinda has to be. I am working off the Lego site for these instructions. I don't have a booklet for these. Whenever you have a 3-in-1, especially a poly bag, the instructions for the other two builds are usually online, I don't think I've seen a poly bag yet come with all 3 instructions. Just added a couple things on there. Now, if you get a 3-in-1 that is a full-on set, there's a good chance your instructions are coming in the box for you. But with these poly bags, they usually end up on the website. When you guys get a Lego set, do you always keep your instruction booklets, or do you kind of feel like the instructions are online and you can always have access to them and throw your instruction booklets out? Water time, yes, for sure. I like those lilac looking leaf pieces. Yeah, I really like those too. Anytime, thank you, George. Anytime you can get those leaf pieces, especially those broad ones, in any color really, they look good. I like having some extras of those. Why did Polly make a bag? Ooh, George, I don't know. Why did Polly make a bag? I'm almost positive we are going to be using more pieces for this alligator than the owl. We've got this has got to be like his snout here. We got those bird beak pieces kind of coming in as teeth, which is awesome. Loving that. Okay, we got that on top. Matt saying, I keep ones I like the art, so all Dream, Space ones, and Disney ones. I always keep the books, sometimes the boxes, but not always. Keepin' saying Polly. Some friends' books I got rid of. Click and Cliff, have you fallen asleep? No, I think Click and Cliff has gone to set up his own stream. Pretty sure they are going to be streaming any minute if they haven't already started. I think they've already started, yep. I love putting my eyes on funny. So I keep all of my instructions. I do not keep my boxes anymore. I have like the Lego map box, and there might be the odd box, I guess, that I keep, but I've really gotten away from keeping the boxes, and I'm fairly happy about it. But instructions, I used to keep all the boxes, and I was running out of room, and then, you know, my buddy was like, oh, break them down, and even breaking them down I didn't want to do, but I did a little bit, and then I didn't like that, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get rid of the boxes. But I keep all my instructions, literally all of them, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of those. There's his little feet. Look at his little tiny feet. And I love his head. Love his head, his snout, his teeth. So he's all done. He is all done. Even those like 2 white kind of scales, pretty nice. The tail's a little iffy, I guess, but for an orange and white crocodile alligator, I don't know, I'm liking him. He's pretty cool. What do you think, Buck? You think he's better than the owl? I think I like him better than the owl. I think I like him better than the cat, I'm not gonna lie. And then this is all our pieces left over that we did not use for the alligator. So I think we're actually really close, I think, in piece count for the alligator and the owl. And then he's got his little He's got his little water piece. This circular blue piece is supposed to be water that he sits in, I guess. I don't know. I really like him. I really like the alligator compared to the other builds. So these are extras. We'll keep those separate from the other extras in the builds. There we go. Now, I know we've done a lot of these space minifigs lately, but we just built aliens. How can we not open up a quick potentially space babies minifigure? Come on, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. I like the crocodile though, alligator, whatever he is. Buck saying he likes it too. Awesome. Was it worth the wait? I think it was, because if I had made him last week and then was like, oh, I really like him, and then had to break him to make the owl, I don't know if I'd have been as happy. All right, we are still no luck with the space babies. Oh, brother. But we ended up getting a pretty good one. I'm drawing a blank on what theme this guy is meant to be from. Matt saying space, hee. Matt, you gotta help me out. Yo, what kind of piece is this? That is cool. That's a cool piece. We got like a like a flexible cable. Okay, we got really good printing on the legs, especially like these legs, side printing on the legs, little silver dual molded side printed legs, and then like there's some printing on the back of the torso, but it's barely anything. M-Tron, there we go, yes. Very basic torso, but loving the leg printing on that. That's really awesome. Okay, now we need to build this up a little bit. Yo, this is cool. We got like a little caution printed 1x2 plate. Yo, this is sick. Got a little. There's more printed pieces in this than most sets. We got a little gauge, little printed circular gauge. Loving the caution 1x2 plate. We got an extra printed piece here as well. Old space, yep, definitely classic space for sure. And we just built this up. This is like a neck attachment backpack type piece, and the cable goes into it. And it actually comes in, and the minifigure, so it actually wraps around like the arm shoulder piece there, and the minifigure holds it. So that's pretty cool. And then he gets his, oh, yo. I was just about to be like, he doesn't have a visor, which he technically doesn't, but he's actually got two faces. So he's got like a pretty serious, kind of like smirk almost. One eye almost looks bigger than the other, but it's not. And then he's got this wicked printed, like, green heads-up display visor printed right into the head mold. And then he does not come with a visor on the helmet, but the head, the printed head, just kind of flows right into the helmet. So this is a really cool minifigure, actually. There you go. He's comes with like a little box, basically. I don't know if it's his toolbox or like something to detonate or something, but yeah, that's a pretty cool minifigure. Not gonna lie, loving the side leg printing. That's pretty cool, and very fitting with today's build for a space minifig. So there we go. We are still hunting for this space baby, guys. We have pulled so many minifigures from this set, and we have not gotten the space minifigure or the space babies. I have literally pulled almost every other minifigure. The only other two I haven't, and I'm pretty sure I've opened them all on stream, has been top corner, almost like cyberpunk girl, like space cyberpunk girl with the puppy, and then this guy down here with the cool legs whipping up some space hot chocolate or something. And yeah, I think everything other than the space baby we've opened up. I can't believe that. Maybe I don't have any space babies. Who knows? Only time will tell. W minifig, saying Scott, right? George, spin the wheel time. Whoop whoop. All right, let's get rid of the camera. And yeah, we're gonna spin this wheel and see. Let me check in on our poll before I forget, because I know I will forget. All right, red, green, yellow, blue. Red, green, yellow, red, blue. My bet's on. Oh, on the wheel, right? Thanks, Jay. Very colorful builds. Enjoyed for sure. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you, Caribbean girl. Appreciate you being here. All right, the poll, though. If aliens exist, what would they be like? We got 45% saying little green men. I don't know. Maybe similar to these. They're green. Probably not men. 27% saying the grays, so that kind of like classic gray alien. 9% saying microorganisms, and 18% saying something we can't imagine. Who would even know what aliens would look like? We have no clue, I don't think. But yes, thank you, Caribbean, for being here. We are gonna run the wheel here real quick before we go. Can we see it okay? Yeah. I feel like it's been moved. I don't know if one of my kids weren't in here, but yeah. We're gonna try this once again. We've replaced the last set with a new one. Let's give it a roll. All right, let's check it out. See what we land on. What color is it gonna be, George? Ooh, it's technically there on a Disney set. So we got 43276. What even is that? 43276. Oh, this one here. 43276. The wheel is liking Friends and Princess and stuff. I don't think there's anything left on there like that. 43276 is Snow White's jewelry box. And again, this may not be the most exciting set for some. It does come with mini dolls. But you guys gotta understand the deal I got on this set. $7 from Walmart. You know I was buying it. $7 for a Lego set. So, Snow White, Disney Princess, Snow White's jewelry box. And honestly, looking at the set, like, there's a golden sword, I think, going on in this thing. So, come on, golden sword, yeah, that's not too bad. Blue Wii lands on blue, right? Yeah, there's lots of blue to land on there. So yeah, $7 for a 358 piece Lego set. I was like, yeah, I'm buying that. That sticker came off really easily. All right, well, this could be a stream if you guys want to skip it and watch the finals of the World Cup. There you go. But I will be here next week building Snow White's jewelry box. And then we'll take it off the wheel. We'll add something different. And yeah, there's lots of stuff to build on there. So you did it. Keep it up to stay in the top spot, right? Awesome. Scott, no. I'm sorry, Scott. More mini dolls for you, buddy. But I don't think there's no more mini dolls on this wheel, and I will not be adding mini dolls on this wheel for at least a bit because I don't have any more. So this is basically it. Water time before we go. So I do apologize, Scott, for the mini dolls. Should be fun anyways, no matter what it is. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I like building Lego. I don't really care what it is. I'm kind of excited for that sword. And the sword looks like it's a lock. So I'm pretty excited to see how this comes together. I'm not going to lie. And if it actually locks, there's like 2 little scenes in it. If it actually locks those scenes in place, I think that'll be really cool. I will call it Mrs. JaysBucket Jewelry Box. There you go. That's fine. Fun, fun, woo. All right, well, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. You guys are amazing, as always. You guys are always here every week. Really appreciate you all. Hopefully everybody has a good week, and we will see you next Sunday, hopefully. So have a good one. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next Sunday. Woo!